They call me the Dog of War, but I am better known under the false name of Bob Denard. I am a French fascist. My military objective has been to overthrow democracy, fight communism, and maintain colonial rule. I have been doing it with violence, death, and destruction. For those aims, I organized armies, mercenaries, and killers for decades in Africa and beyond. I recruited fascists and criminals from far-right dissident paramilitaries and terrorist organizations. My hands are full of blood. I need to be brought to justice for what I've done. In 1954, I planned the assassination of the Prime Minister of France, Pierre Mendès, a member of the Socialist Party who was negotiating the end of the Indochina War, and the French withdrawal from Morocco, Tunisia, and Algeria. I was convicted for just 1 year for this act of terrorism against the French government. Indeed, the deep state of France was already supporting me. They granted me an unofficial impunity. It didn't matter if my acts violated the very democratic principles on which modern France was founded. That's how I kept fighting as a mercenary in conflicts in Angola, Chad, Rhodesia, Gabon, Nigeria, Zaire, Comoros, Benin, Iran, and Yemen. I carried out coups, supported dictators and their wars, always with the implicit support of the French state and Western interests. I collaborated with British and American intelligence via the CIA and MI6, but my main partners were the French and Belgian secret services. I'm responsible for the killings of presidents, the fomenting of secessions, for mutinies, civil wars, dictatorships, and all the violence and atrocities that come with them. I fought in Congo all 3 times that white mercenaries were deployed in the 1960s. First between 1960 and 1963 for the secession of Katanga led by seTshombe. We fought against the government of the newly independent Congo and against the United Nations. Then in 1964, I was paid again by seTshombe, but this time to defend the government of Congo against the rebellion of the Simbas. The 3rd time was in 1966, when I mutinied with Jean Schrama against the dictator Mobutu Sese Seko, who I served under for years. I was in charge of the French-speaking 6th Commando. My soldiers came from the Foreign Legion and the organization de l'Armée Secrète, OAS, the far-right paramilitary group. I was destabilizing countries in Africa to weaken their economies and to keep them poor so the West could maintain their control and influence. I am the shame of Western democracy. I am the shame of France.